your glue might not be the problem. If your joints keep opening, slipping, or coming out uneven after a glue up, the real problem could be what you're doing before, during, and after applying the glue. One of the biggest mistakes is not preparing the joint properly. Glue works best when the mating surfaces fit together correctly. If the joint has gaps, twists, or poorly prepared surfaces, adding more glue won't magically fix it. Another mistake is using too much glue. It might seem like more glue means a stronger joint, but excessive glue can create a messy glue up and make cleanup harder. What matters is getting the adhesive evenly across the surfaces according to the product instructions. But using too little glue can also cause problems. If parts of the joint don't receive enough adhesive, you may end up with weak or poorly bonded areas. Even coverage is more important than simply using a large amount. Another common mistake is skipping the dry fit. Before opening the glue bottle, assemble the pieces without glue. Check the alignment. Check your clamps. Make sure everything fits the way you expect. A 30-second dry run can save an entire project. Misalignment during clamping is another major problem. As you tighten the clamps, boards can slide or shift. That's why it's important to check the position before applying full pressure. Another mistake is using excessive clamp pressure. Clamps are meant to bring the joint surfaces together, not squeeze all the adhesive out of the joint. Use controlled pressure and follow the adhesive manufacturer's recommendations. But too little pressure can also leave gaps between the mating surfaces. The goal is a properly closed joint, not maximum force. Timing matters too. Once glue is spread across the surfaces, you have a limited working time. If you spend too long positioning everything, the adhesive may begin setting before the joint is properly assembled. That's another reason to prepare your clamps and tools before applying glue. Another mistake is ignoring squeeze out. A small amount of squeeze out can show that adhesive reached the joint, but a huge amount doesn't necessarily mean you created a stronger bond. Clean excess glue according to the adhesive manufacturer's instructions and avoid damaging the surrounding wood. Another problem is removing clamps too early. A joint can feel secure before the adhesive has reached its recommended handling or curing strength. Follow the manufacturer's clamping and curing times rather than judging by touch alone. And finally, don't assume every adhesive works for every situation. Wood glue, construction adhesive, epoxy, and other products have different properties and applications. Choose an adhesive that's appropriate for the materials and conditions of your project. A successful glue-up isn't about using more glue or stronger clamps. It's about preparation, accurate fitting, even adhesive coverage, proper alignment, controlled clamping, and giving the joint enough time to cure. So before your next glue up, do a dry fit. Prepare your clamps. Check your joint surfaces. Apply the appropriate amount of adhesive. And don't rush the curing process. Those simple habits can make your glue ups cleaner, straighter, and much more reliable. What's the biggest glue up problem you've experienced? A joint that opened? Boards that shifted? Too much squeeze out? Or a glue up that looked perfect but failed later? Tell me in the comments. And subscribe for more practical woodworking tips, tool comparisons, workshop mistakes, finishing techniques, and DIY projects. Thanks for watching.